Hey everyone, welcome to this video, and today I am going to talk about cutting bleeders. That means keyword sponsored products, keyword bleeders, product targeting bleeders, sponsored brands video keyword bleeders, product targeting bleeders, and sponsored display product targeting bleeders. So I'm going to go over that today, but before we get started, I'm Sean Smith from PPC AMSaccelerated.com, and if you could do me a quick favor, hit the like button. Really helps with my videos getting visibility in the YouTube algorithm. All right, let's dive right in. So under my video, Amazon PPC audit tips, Sagar Doijode. Okay, so real quick, if I mispronounce your name, I apologize. It's new to me, and so just wanted to say that. So he asks, hey Sean, when we do cutting bleeders, we have some campaigns that have 100% or 200% for placements, top of search and product page. In that situation, the CPC is different and max bids are different. As we reduce the CPC by 75%, my new CPC is coming at the same where the maxed bid is. In this situation, what do you recommend? Should we consider max bid as per base and reduce it to 75%? What would be your opinion for this? So this is a really, really good question. I am going to switch over to Figma. That way I can show you guys. I might make this a little smaller or I might move it over here for now. All right. Yeah, I'm going to make it smaller because I want to be able to do some stuff here. Can I put it up here and make it bigger? Hold on. No, let's make it small. All right. There we go. So really quick. So I put it on the left. I put his question, and this is a really good question. So I have a formula that I teach people where when we have targets like sponsored products, keyword targets, product targets, sponsored brands with 8 clicks or more and no sales, we decrease that by 75% below the CPC. And the reason I have done that is just because it basically cuts down so it doesn't spend anymore. So we always make the assumption that when we launch keywords, we're doing our best to launch keywords that are relevant to our product, right? That's what we're doing. So, the reason we don't pause those keywords or just cut them down to 2 cents is because, hey, maybe we could get cheaper clicks for that specific keyword, and it could result in potential sales at a lower bid or, give us better traffic, things like that. So that's kind of why we haven't, paused it or 2 cents. We just do it 0.75 below CPC. That way it doesn't spend as much, and we can still maybe get some cheaper clicks because you can get lower CPC clicks, right? I did another video where I talked about lowering your CPC, and you can actually lower your CPC, right? You just have less traffic. So let's hop on in. So years ago, when I first taught this formula where it's like 0.75 below CPC, we did not have bids by placement. Now, bids by placement allows you to increase, like basically put a percentage saying that I'm willing to pay this much for this placement. For example, if you have $1 bid, right, and then you have 200% top of search bids by placement, you're basically saying, hey, I'm willing to bid $3 for top of search placement, right? So what that does is you have $1 bid, you have this 200%. What it does is your cost per click is significantly higher, because if you're willing to bid $3 and you're because of the 200% and your actual max bid is $1, then your cost per click could be $2, $2.25, $2.50. So if you were to do 0.75 of $2.50, it would be $1.87. So if you were to use that formula of 75% of cost per click, you would change your bid to $1.88, and it would be 300. It would apply that 200% multiplier, so it would be 3 times higher. So what I did was, to account for this, what I've done is, and the reason I created a formula, so I think if you're using Campaign Manager, You could just decrease the bids by 25% across the board, maybe something like that, maybe 25%. But if you still want to use the method that I use, I created an Excel formula here. So basically, okay, it's a bids by placement. And what I did was I created this. I'm actually building a module, a video for my Amazon PPC program and mastermind for my students. I did the module once, but I want to do it again. I might do it again. I don't know. I might just launch it. But bids by placement cut bleeders. So it determines if the CPC is higher than the bid with this formula and adjusts bids accordingly. So I use this Excel formula in bulk files. So here it is. I'm just going to walk through it. Equals if the CPC, so the cost per click, is higher than the bid. So if the cost per click is higher than the bid, right? $3 or $2.50 cost per click, $1 bid. Then if the cost per click is higher than the bid, then take the bid and decrease it by 25%, right? So take the bid and decrease it. So this is where top of search placement comes in. So if your CPC is higher than your bid, that most likely means you have top of search placement. So what it does is it decreases your max bid by 25%. But if the CPC is lower than the bid, what it does is it takes the CPC times 0.75. So that allows you to still apply my method. And the reason I want to continue with my method is because, rather than just doing 25% across the board, we've been doing 0.75 of CPC for years now, and we've gotten such good data on it, and so many people have gotten good results that I still want to be able to incorporate it into my optimization changes and account for the top of search placements. So basically what you would want to do here is in Excel, you would want to, I should have got a bulk file and done it for you guys. But what you want to do is you want to do whatever the column is for CPC, you want to do equals if, open parentheses, just type this out in, create a new column in Excel and type this out. Equals if, open parentheses, whatever the CPC column is. So let's say it's F2, right? Because you're looking at the keyword F2, right? Or AT2 is CPC, right? That's the column. Is greater than the bid. You want to put the bid column here, right? The bid, you want to do bid times 0.75, comma, CPC times 0.75. So you can use this in your Excel file when doing the bleeders. I'm building a module for my students because I want to teach them how to do this for all ad types, and I want to teach them which ad types to do it for. I want to talk about conversion rates, all that different stuff. But long story short, this is how moving forward, we'll be cutting bleeders for sponsored products keyword targeting, sponsored products product targeting, sponsored brands keyword targeting, sponsored brands product targeting, sponsored display product targeting. Those more bottom of funnel or closer to the bottom of funnel targets. All right, Sagar, I hope this answered your question, and I hope everyone else got some value out of this video. And if you did, click the like button for me, please. And thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I will see you. Oh, and if you're interested in working with me, then head on over to ppcamsaccelerator.com/schedule, and I will put that link in the description as well.